Hi guys, it's Marsha, and we have our results from our coconut fragrance test from Brambleberry, which I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased I did this. Just to smell the different ones that they have. I kick myself now. I forget what the fourth one was that they had that I didn't order. And I wish I did now because I just love the scent of coconut. But okay, so let me show you the results. The first one I want to show you is just the plain coconut. And again, when I soaked these, I didn't use any additives in the sense. I used, what did I super fat these with? I do forget what I super fatted them with, but I didn't use any coconut milk or any goat milk cream because I didn't want to alter. I just wanted to see what the fragrance did in a basic soap recipe. So this is our plain coconut. I made a mistake. I didn't mold these until last night. So if you look at the top, you can see the discoloration, whereas if you look on the side, and on the bottom, it's still very light. That's my fault. I haven't allowed enough time for the air to get to the bottom, but the top is the true color. It's just a beautiful light caramel color. The bottom is still changing. Here's a good side. That's a good side to see. So in another couple of days, this top color, that's what you're going to have throughout, which is beautiful. It's actually a beautiful color. This coconut has grown on me. When I first smelled it, it's not that I was disappointed. I was looking for, in my head, I know what I do with my coconut, you know, my tropical coconut fragrance. So when I first smelled it, I was like, oh, it doesn't have that holiday flair. Well, of course not. It's just a plain coconut fragrance. And it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. It's just a nice natural smell. I was so pleased with it. And it soaked beautifully. I want to set this soap just on a white plate so you can see the contrast. You know, here, so you can see exactly what you're going to get. Beautiful light caramel color. Beautiful. No acceleration, no ricing. Very light discoloration. And the fragrance has stuck. Oh, I can't say enough about this. It makes the decision hard for me because I still want to have my tropical coconut that has that, you know, that beachy smell, but then gosh, I even want to introduce this, just a plain coconut. Love it. Very pleased. Very pleased. So that's the results for that. And then next, I've marked them here on the plate. I've marked them just so I don't, and actually I should take that sticker off and put it next to that. And next we have our island coconut. Hopefully it's focusing. I have to be careful hitting the table. You're resting on egg cartons. We have 14 chickens. So you're resting on egg cartons. It's a little wobbly. But anyway, the island coconut. Oh, this is exactly what I was looking for, to not have to mix anything else in with it. I just got a little fragrance on my fingers. If I'm looking for that tropical coconut scent and I don't want to add anything to it, This is it right here, the island coconut. And this is what it looks like. Again, my fault. These were in just a nice tight silicone mold, so the air didn't get to the bottom. This part wasn't exposed to the air yet. So the top here, if I hold it sideways, you can tell this is the part that was exposed to the air. That's going to be the true color of how this comes out. Again, the island coconut. If you're looking for that vacation scent, I don't want to say suntan oil, but I guess it's similar. If that's what you're looking for, and that's what I like, this is it right here. Again, it did not discolor dark at all. And actually what I'll do, let me move that sticker so I don't confuse you. I'll put those side by side. So the coconut and the island coconut pretty much discolored to the same beautiful light caramel. And they both are amazing. The scent sticks. Oh, I washed my hands with these this morning just to you know, feel it. Oh, it's all I could smell on my hands all morning. That's another thing that I liked about these. You know, when you use it and then you smell your hands after or your body, the scent, it just stays right with your body. Oh, that's our island coconut. And I can't say I saved the best for last. Oh, I do love this one. I love anything sweet. And this one is our coconut cream. Show you the bottle. The coconut cream, which this coconut, you know, compared to the regular coconut, this coconut cream obviously is a little bit sweeter. You smell the cream. You get the coconut and you get the cream. I don't want to say exactly like a pina colada, but a little bit of that, sweetness. I like coconut. But anyway, and this color, this fragrance did not discolor at all. I shouldn't say it didn't discolor at all. The slightest bit. You wouldn't even notice. You wouldn't even notice. That's the top. And when I hold it sideways, I shouldn't say it didn't discolor at all. Just the smallest amount, the tiniest amount. You can definitely, I think if you added titanium dioxide, you could get that perfect white. But this didn't discolor hardly at all. As I said, you can see if I hold it sideways, you know, the top compared to the bottom, there isn't anything noticeable. Oh my gosh. I don't know which one I prefer. They all smell so good. They're all so beautiful. Oh, and let me set this one down now. Just again, so you can see against the white contrast. So we have our plain coconut. Beautiful. Caramel, butterscotch. That's the color it reminds me of. The same as the island coconut. And then the coconut cream. And you can smell the cream in this one. This one's beautiful. So if I had to pick, I can't. So I already know what I'm going to do with these. I'll have to pick eventually, because if I want to make a nice tropical coconut, if I'm going for the island flare, I am going to just use the Island Coconut. And I'm not even going to have to add any of my little extras in it. It just puts me on an island immediately. I love it. I love it. Spilled a little. And I know you can't put these directly on the skin. I just didn't grab a wipe to wipe my hands, so I'll wash that off after. But okay. So here is what I did do. So those are the results for just the 3 coconuts that Brambleberry sells. All 3 soaked beautifully. Beautifully. I used no additives. I did not use a coconut milk or a goat milk. I didn't want to heat up the soap batter. So I just did a simple recipe. My recipe. I didn't change my recipe. No ricing, no acceleration. They just soaked beautifully. And then what I did do was I mixed, here's where you're going to see the darker color. It's a little wet because like I said, I washed my hands with them this morning just to feel them and to see what stuck. And now here you're going to see where there's a soap that is a darker color. And if I hold it sideways like that, you'll see where it's been exposed to the air and where it hasn't. And this will keep discoloring. I added extra to this just to see if I could mimic and get the exact results of what I already have. So this soap, it was the vanilla fragrance that I added that darkened it. So what I did for this one was I added the coconut cream, the island coconut, and then I added just a drop of lemongrass and the vanilla. And that's what gave us the discoloration, was the vanilla. I did that just to see if I could get exactly what I already had made. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I actually prefer their coconuts, their coconut fragrance oils over the company that I previously went with, which is nice. Because with Brambleberry, there's excellent customer service. And you know with what you're going to get, that you're going to get the highest quality. So anyway, this is just a test that I ran on myself, mixing. Sometimes when you mix different fragrances together, it may not behave as well. You don't know what's going to happen. So I wanted to see. Oh, love it. I wanted to see if I mixed. But anyway, I think I finished half thought. I wanted to see if I could get exactly what I already had with my previous company, mixing different fragrances. I'm not going to have to do that with Brambleberries. I'm glad I did it to test it. Here were the 3, the coconut, the island coconut, and the coconut cream. Absolutely beautiful, all 3. I'm just so pleased. And I actually love that this coconut cream stayed as light as it did. Coconut cream pie, I think it's typically a light. I don't eat coconut. I wouldn't even eat a coconut pie. I don't like it. But I love the smell of coconuts. So I'm so pleased that this stayed so light. I thought, oh, if I'm shaking the camera, I'm sorry. But anyway, there we go. There's our results. I apologize for not pulling them out of the silicone mold sooner, so you could have seen the exactly what happened down on the bottom, but you just know by looking at the top what is going to happen. It is going to discolor slightly, but absolutely beautiful. Beautiful customer service, beautiful fragrances. I'm pleased. I couldn't even pick. That's the problem when I try a few different fragrances from the same company, trying to figure out what I like. I can never pick. I'm the worst at decision making. But anyway, that's it. I wanted to thank you. I wanted to share with you. If you purchase any one of these, you're going to be pleased. There's no surprises with soap, and we sometimes get that with different fragrances. Beautiful. So pleased. And I thank you for watching. And I have quite a few more bottles from Brambleberry that I haven't even opened. So we'll be testing those as well. So look forward to those. Okay, thank you. And happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving this week. Happy Thanksgiving. I know this time of year is tough for many families that are missing their loved ones. We have a lot of loved ones that aren't home and can't enjoy their family time. So I want to thank all the men and women who are doing what they can to keep us safe. And my thoughts go out to you and your family. So thank you and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Bye.